Dude, I got this fucking. When I went to New York for the Metal Gear stuff, they gave me the sickest Metal Gear jacket. I gotta show you guys. I'll put it in the episode on the pictures.
When's that coming out?
Should be out by now.
Have you talked about it?
No, not at all.
What, the Metal Gear?
The New York.
Yeah,
Metal Gear stuff?
you went to New York to film a Metal Gear video.
Yeah,
correct.
So about 3 months ago, I got offered to go to New York, which I was like, "Yo, sick!" To promote the new Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's coming out next week, I think, as of us recording this.
Yeah, when is this episode coming out? Like, should be like next week or something, right?
I think it's next week. Yeah. Huh? September 6th? Okay, yeah.
Like
yeah,
close
so
enough.
2 weeks from now.
So by now, I guess Metal Gear Delta will be out for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And yeah, we went to promote it. And I've always wanted to get into the series, hence I've spoken about it on the show. I played 1, 2, and 3. And I've always wanted to get into it. And this was like the perfect excuse to kind of be like, all right, I'm going to sit down and finally play it. Because I wanted to play all 3 of them to kind of go into this experience and play it. Because I was like, dude, getting paid to promote one of the coolest games of all time, easy. Yeah, like please.
Hell yeah.
We promote a lot of things that I think is fair to say maybe we don't care so much about. I think that's true. Look, it's just a reality.
We're being real.
Right? Look, I'm trying to get the
I don't know.
bag.
Speak about yourself, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
You're
no.
lucky. You're lucky. You have a love for an affinity of certain games, and you get rewarded handsomely for it.
Yeah.
Me not so much.
Must be nice.
It's great because I'm the target audience.
You are the target audience. So I played the whole series and went to New York. New York was really cool. I love New York. It was a lot of fun. Better than LA, I think, in general.
Yeah, well, that's,
like as a city.
Yeah.
But I don't have as many friends there. But we went to New York and I went just to promote Metal Gear. It was really cool. First day I played 8 hours of the game. And that was really fun because it was literally just
like
Metal.
half the game, right?
Yeah, I did half the game.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I beat all the Cobras.
Oh,
We
shit.
got to like the final area.
Yeah.
But it is basically just Metal Gear Solid 3, but new.
Yeah, I've heard from some other people that you don't really have to play the original 3 after this.
Not
because
at
it's
all.
basically the same game, just better graphics.
Yeah, I think if you just want that kind of retro vibe, and I think I think it's still not a bad, like the game
Yeah,
is
there's still a
aged
market for it
phenomenally.
for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
The new one is just like, if you do want prettier graphics and you want, mainly I think the nicer controls. I think the control, because when you boot up the game, they offer you if you want the older controls or the newer ones.
What do they change about the controls?
It's like more in line with like common FPS kind of movement and controls now. So like the trigger is what you would, this one is what you aim with and this one's what you shoot with. Because in the original, that is not how it's like X to aim and try and like X to let go. But you would have to press the right joystick to pull out the gun and then you have to press another button to aim down sights, then X to shoot.
Yeah.
It's like not very good controls. Like I mean, I love the game so much. I had a lot of fun, but the one thing that I did not like about Metal Gear is that I think the controls were a product of its time.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, even like Metal Gear Solid 1, that's on the old DualShock that didn't have the analogs.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's like it's just fine. Like it was amazing at the time, and I think now newer games have a bit nicer controls. Maybe I'll get like people angry for saying that, but I feel like it's nice to have the option.
Right.
And you can play the original controls if you want still.
Yeah.
They have like the camo is a bit easier. It's like a quick menu now. So like all the things that maybe were a bit sluggish in the older
Just
one.
quality of life changes.
Yeah, like if you getting the codec, instead of having to go into a menu, you can just hold down the D-pad and press up.
Oh,
and then
okay.
like it brings up a dial, kind of like Red Dead with the guns, to choose the codec you want.
Okay.
So you hold up and then you can just click the thing.
Oh, okay.
And it's like not a full pause menu, it just goes over the, so it's like, there's like a lot of changes that I felt like, okay, just nice quality of life. And all the voice acting is literally the same. It's literally the lines taken. They recorded a couple of extra things. I know I'm basically promoting the game now, but I don't mind because the game's fucking good.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
fine.
it's MGS3. One of my
I mean,
favorite
it's
games.
literally
of,
MGS3. And
one of my favorite games of all time. So
but I think they did it was because one, MGS3 is probably the fan favorite. I think that's fair to say.
Yes.
Yep.
And it is the prologue. So if you wanted to get into Metal Gear, I think it's actually a great point to start, see if you like it, if you're hesitant about playing older games. So, you know, look, we live in this age where some people don't like playing old games or feeling like they're old.
Yeah.
I think that is something
valid,
that you will learn to get over at some point in your life, but that is like a truth.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good starting point if you want to get into the insanity that is Metal Gear.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a great way to get into it. And there's some things that they've added that I think are not in the game, but maybe were intended to be in the game at some point. I don't fully understand what, because they were telling me something that they was not public at the time about something that had been added and that it was a secret and they wanted people to find it when the game comes out. And they were explaining what it was to me. I was like, no, I have no idea. I didn't because I think it was like very deep Metal Gear lore, about like super deep in the fandom. But again, game is awesome. If you are interested in playing Metal Gear, sorry for boring you. Please go play it. It is peak. It is so much fun, and it might not be like the most cohesive story. It's probably the 3 is probably the best one, I think, in terms of being linear, not being so weird, and if you just want goofy Metal Gear.
It's still a little bit weird.
It's a little bit weird, but out of the 3, I feel like it is the least weird.
Yeah, I'd say so. But it's still very much Metal Gear.
It's still weird, but, but that's what's so good about it, dude.
It's still
that's
Kojima
what's
as fuck,
It's awesome. Like, please, it's a great place to start. It is not going to be like the... I think you always walk away from a Metal Gear game feeling something, which I think is something that not a lot of media does.
Yeah.
Totally.
So I think worth playing. Anyway, I did like hide and seek in Central Park. The video should be out by now. Well out by now. They like closed off a bunch of Central Park.
God damn.
And we had this whole
budget did they have?
I don't know.
That's like what movies do.
Well, they had like a full production thing, and the press event looked crazy. So they had this building in Times Square, which couldn't have been cheap. Whereas like the whole room was, and I was talking to the guy. They had to get custom flowers made, like custom fake flowers made for this room. Was all screens, and in the middle was this whole fake garden, and it was the white like kind of lilies at the end of 3. When you not to spoil it.
Yeah.
So the whole room was like lilies.
cool.
And then on the walls was Snake, and then the other character that you talked to at this time.
Yeah.
And it was just so cool because you're in this thing and all the lines are playing. It was so sick, and then we got to play there, and it was so awesome. Everything about this event was so sick, and like the theme of it was so cool. And I was like, damn, they must have spent a lot of money. It was so cool though. Yeah. And then I was chilling in the room. I'll get back to the hide and seek. And I was chatting with the Konami guy. They were all so cool. They were so nice, so passionate about the game. And he was like, yeah, you want to speak to David Hayter? I was like, no. I don't want to bother David. Dude, I don't want to be a face. No. So I get to chat to David. He was so sweet. He was so fucking nice. It's so cool, dude. He was telling me about how he's going to Wales and stuff. And so we were chatting about it. It was really nice, and got to take a picture with him, but had so many conversations with him, and got to speak to Cynthia, who's the singer of Snake Eater.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That was really cool. So they were all so cool. And like the one thing that I noticed about everyone who was there for Metal Gear, who was like David or Cynthia, or they had I forgot her name, but I know she's the voice of Big Boss and Pearl from SpongeBob. I forgot her name, which I think is very funny. Every single one of these actors, like the way they would talk about Metal Gear to me, because I told them like I just recently got into it, they were all so passionate about like the game and the franchise.
Yeah.
And like they hadn't recorded like much for this game in like I think like decades.
Yeah.
Well, I know David had recorded stuff, but like 3. Like this is like 2004.
Yeah.
But they were all talking about this game like it was their baby. Like every single one of them was so passionate about this game, and all the Konami people were so passionate. Like it was cool to see a room that was a big like AAA game, but like literally everyone was like fucking into this series so much and like loved it.
Oh, that's just the power of a beloved IP, isn't it?
Yeah, man. It was so sick to see that. And then obviously when I'm playing this game, I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's obvious you guys fucking love this game because it is literally 1-to-1.
Yeah.
It's just like the sound design is like really nice. Like they've added a bit of like more sound effects, and it's just it's nice.
Like the ambience is better.
It's like nice.
Yeah.
Like listening to this thing with like speakers on, it's good.
I mean, I guess that whole thing of like just, you don't have to fix something that's not broken.
Dude, I'm so glad they didn't change the voice lines, because the voice lines are so good
they're
already.
perfect. Yeah.
And it's just like, just make everything else around the core of it amazing. And like everything is 1-to-1. Like even where like the snakes are placed on the map.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Like like every single thing is the same.
That's sick.
The only thing that's changed is like the tranquilizer dart has bullet drop off,
Oh,
which I guess
okay.
makes sense because it's like a dart.
more
so-
realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, awesome. Anyway, did the hide and seek. Sorry to talk about it. I fucking love this game, and I'm so fucking happy to do this.
That's
I
all
was
good.
so fucking sick, and I love those guys. They were so sweet. We did the hide and seek. I tried so hard to win this because I wanted to fucking win this. It
Yeah.
was me, Roger's base, the Black Hokage, and Phantom, which is like the most
What a weird combo.
weirdest combo of creators. And I didn't know who I was going to be with until I got there.
Yeah.
But they were all really sweet. And like, I didn't like know, I knew Roger Space a little bit, but I didn't know any of these guys.
These
so
are like 4 different corners of the
Yeah.
creatorverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Totally.
They were all really sweet. And there was some mutuals there between. So I chatted with them a bunch and everyone was so sweet. And it was really nice getting to chat with them and see how they do it. And it was, so we did the hide and seek. And it was interesting. So we all just had such different vibes. And they gave us ghillie suits and face paint, like camo face paint.
Yeah.
And then we just had to hide in this park. And I tried so goddamn hard not to get caught. Because I was like burying myself in leaves and stuff. And
Yeah.
And I didn't get caught a single time
Oh,
by any of the
shit.
creators. And at one time I climbed in a tree. And it worked so good. But then they were so like, oh my God, please don't do that again. they were like, we do not want you to fall. I was like,
We don't
don't
do
worry about it.
insurance on this shit.
Yeah.
I was like, you couldn't find me. They couldn't find me to tell me.
I was like, I'm just playing the game, boys.
But yeah, I didn't get caught. And then, yeah, it was great. It was so much fun. And it was just, it was really nice. It was so cool to film something with a crew as well in America. I like filming with crews in America. They're pretty,
Yeah. I mean, they have
make
a
it
lot
pretty-
of experience. They make it pretty seamless as well.
Yeah.
there's
totally.
just so many guys. There's just so many bodies and so many people doing things. And then it's great because you just get to sit around, chat, and then like, all right, do the thing. I'm like, okay.
I mean, that's kind of how it was when we did the Hawaii special as well. Remember, there was like 50 fucking staff members then. We were like, what do half these people do? I don't know. But they're
Yeah.
doing their job.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who like do things that like aren't necessarily translated to the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also like helping people be where they need to be or moving
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, you're always like, okay. You're like, oh, what's going on? They're like, do you want food? Do you want drink? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Why not?
Say less.
With a like ghillie suit, and they're like, do you want water? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like, why not? That's great.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But it was so much fun. And New York was great. I got to hang out with some friends too, some of our friends, like
Yeah.
close friends. I got to hang out with Schlatt.
Oh,
He
yeah.
took me
Oh.
to a sushi restaurant in
Oh,
in
because
New
of
York.
course, yeah.
Did he book the place?
Of course he booked the place.
Okay. Okay.
I will, because I told him, I was like, I don't care where you take me. Don't take me to a place you think I want to go to. Take me to a place you go to. I don't care if it's Japanese or whatever, but
Yeah.
of course it was sushi. I was like, fair enough. And we went there and it was great. The food was good. It was very nice, but the bill was like $650 per person.
That's so fucked.
And I went out for sushi last
Average
night.
night out in New
Oh,
York.
I went out for
God.
sushi last night to what I think is expensive sushi in Japan, and like very nice, very premium. And that was only like yonman for 2 people, which is kind of expensive for Japan. That's
Very
what,
expensive
like
for
that's
Japan.
like
Very,
200
very expensive.
250 per
That's
person.
still very expensive.
I also went to sushi yesterday with Aki, but we went to a sushi train, and for the 2 of us, it was 5,000 yen.
Yeah. That's my favorite.
And I'm like, that's what's up.
That's the price, baby.
Don't fix something that's not broken.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good too. I mean, but like
Yeah.
I was like, because in my mind, what like I was trying to get at is that like what I went to yesterday was what this was trying to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
right.
And it was funny because I went to that sushi chef, the one I went to yesterday. I go to this place somewhat often. Whenever I need to bring people to sushi, because oftentimes people who visit, like friends, YouTubers, or anything, they always want to go to sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this place is really good because the sushi guy actually used to be a sushi chef in New York too.
Oh,
For a while.
Oh, okay.
So he trained there for a while in one of the big, very fancy hotel ones. And so it's really fun chatting with him because he loves talking about the difference and stuff. But also he speaks a bit of English. So we're able to help change. And he doesn't get offended if some people, he's like, anything you don't want to eat in the omakase, then, he'll be like, okay, I'm always like, sorry, man, can I change the uni? And he's like, he always gives me shit for
Despicable.
it. He always gives me shit for it.
Good.
And he literally goes, goo goo gaga no uni. He literally goes like that. I'm not kidding.
Based.
He makes fun of me every single
As he should.
As he
he
should.
literally goes like this. Wow, uni nine. And he's like, how long have you been in Japan now? That's what he says. But I love that he's willing to do that.
Yeah.
I love the rapport.
That's how you know he's been in New York.
Yeah.
But it's great for like my parents, like, because then he also, because dude, the thing about that when you go to a sushi, this is like the difference between if you've ever had sushi in Japan versus in America, is that if you go to a nice place in America, generally speaking, I find that the fish that they use are somewhat fish that you might know or you might have heard of. Whereas when I go to the sushi place here, I never heard of these fish. Straight up, I don't even know what this is.
Right.
Like he'll explain this to me in Japanese. I've never heard of this in Japanese or English.
Really?
Like, not even close. There are some things like, I think he gave one thing that was like, it was like a type of baby squid that was from like Kyushu or something. And he was explaining it to me and I'd never seen the squid that looked like this.
Oh.
It was so, and it wasn't like the one that you get in spring, the baby one. The
Yeah.
aba,
The hotaru ika.
Hotaru. It wasn't like hotaru. It was something different.
Yeah.
It's just shit I've never seen in my life. The stuff that you never get in America, I feel like in the omakase, at least that I've had in my experience. They're normally like...
They're probably like delicacies here maybe then.
Absolutely.
Or like rarer ingredients, yeah.
And I think seasonality is a big thing in Japan with the sushi restaurants. Like they will...
everywhere.
Yeah, they'll definitely... The menu will be near enough totally different except for one or two staples. Obviously, like if
like
you're
tuna
tuna,
and
obviously they
stuff,
give... Because that's like a highlight.
Yeah.
So
that
it's
shit tastes good
interesting.
all year round.
But like, yeah, so I think it's really interesting, the differences, but I was just like 650 and then he gave me shit because I only tipped $50. And I felt bad because he was giving me shit and I was like, no, I know it should be 20%, but I just can't bring myself to tip more than 50 bucks.
You tipped an entire meal's worth.
Yes.
Yeah.
I paid 700
Easily.
bucks. And then I it was killing me. It was killing me, bro. I couldn't do it. And it wasn't as good. Like it was very, okay, no, actually, it was
mid.
To be fair, it was as good. Like it was, but the price was.
Yeah, it was overpriced as shit.
no,
Yeah,
fuck no,
clearly.
fuck
Yeah.
no.
I mean, I don't think any amount of like godly fucking fish can justify $650 with a $50
Is that
tip.
per person?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you went with Schlatt, so that's what at least
the
1,300.
Yeah.
That's so fucked.
That's crazy.
1,300.
my
That's
God.
like that's most people's rent.
No, it's crazy. I recognize it's crazy. But you know what? When in New York, ball up.
Did Schlatt pay for it?
No, we're in half. Dude.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If it was like, because when people come to Japan, I normally will pay.
Yeah.
If it was over a certain amount, I would be like,
Yeah.
we should,
Yeah,
I think
maybe-
it's reasonable to be
Yes.
like, I think we should
Yeah.
split.
Of
Like,
course, of
I think
course.
there's a certain amount where you're like, no, I think we're splitting.
Yeah. That's a lot of money even for me.
Yeah.
I think even when I've had, if they go to sushi and there's like 6 of us, I think sometimes I've covered it, but sometimes I've been like, can we all? chip
Yeah,
in?
I usually determine it based on like the grand total, right? Because if it's like if it's like Ichiman or Niman for like 2, 3, 4
whatever.
of us, then I'll be like, fuck it, I'll pay
whatever.
for it.
Yeah.
It's cool. But when it starts getting into like the 3man, 4man, 5man territory, which it doesn't happen a lot for me, then I'm just be like, let's weigh my options here. You guys got money, right?
I got like the top, genuinely, like, and I mean this wholeheartedly, like probably like top 3 things of being successful and I mean, like making a lot of money is that I can pay for meals for people I care about.
Totally.
Like that has been,
That's my favorite thing.
that is like
Yeah.
the best thing that I feel like is like my quality of life is being like, man, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, let me get you a nice fucking meal.
Yeah, totally.
Like being able to do that for the people I care about.
Absolutely.
That's like one of the best things.
There's no better
That-
feeling too.
Same
right?
here. Same
Like
here.
that is like so fucking
Yeah.
baller. 'Cause I'm like, let's just get a fucking nice meal.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Exactly.
let me take care of you.
just buy me a beer at the next place and that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like, I think everyone knows this, but like friends, it's all about like, the connection you
It's
have
not
with
about the
them.
money.
It's not about the money.
It's all about the little things.
And so being able to be like, hey man, I care so much about you. Let me just get this. Like,
Absolutely.
and it's not about money. It's about fucking like, let's just have a fucking good time together.
Yeah.
And
That's how I spend most of my money, I feel.
Yes. I
Same
think it
here.
is one of my biggest expenditures.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, got to do it. You only get to live once. Fucking
Exactly.
YOLO.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Credit card debt. Let's go. I'm kidding.
Maxing out my credit card just for you, baby, because I care about you.
And I know, but I always makes me so sad. People are like, man, I can't relate to Trashers anymore. I'm like, yeah, I know. Sorry, buddy. I just try to be honest.
We never said we were relatable.
Yeah.